start, of course, anatomy, structure, all of those things will take anatomy class and biochemistry. So we just go with the hormones. Okay, ready? Shall we start now? Hello?
Yes, doctor.
We'll start.
Okay. So,
Yes, doctor.
hormones of hypothalamus. So we know the structure of hypothalamus, or you should be already know the structure. So hypothalamus itself here, hypothalamus, it's in the brain, isn't it? It's part of central nervous system, and also it's part of endocrine. So today we talk about hypothalamus as a gland because it's secreting hormone. So hypothalamus secretes the first hormone, which we call it thyroid releasing hormone. Okay, thyroid releasing hormone. So this first hormone, thyroid, from the name thyroid. So what we need means we need thyroid hormone. Okay, thyroid releasing hormone is from hypothalamus, and this hormone, the function of this hormone will stimulate anterior pituitary, stimulate anterior pituitary to secrete what? Thyroid stimulating hormone. That's it. So hypothalamus secrete thyroid releasing hormone. So when we need thyroid releasing hormone, in case of we'll talk about this during thyroid gland. So for example, we have low thyroid hormone in the blood. Low thyroid hormone. Or we need thyroid hormone more for the functions of thyroid hormone. So if we know the functions of thyroid hormone, so we can understand when we need thyroid hormone. So what stimulates hypothalamus to secrete thyroid releasing hormone? So again, hypothalamus secrete thyroid releasing hormone. Thyroid releasing hormone will stimulate anterior pituitary to secrete thyroid stimulating hormone. That's it. We stop here. Okay. So second hormone. Second hormone, gonadotropin releasing hormone. So also will secrete the second hormone, which we call it gonado. We do the N small. Gonadotropin releasing hormone. Okay, gonadotropin. So from the name gonadotropin releasing hormone, so this will stimulate again anterior pituitary. So this hormone also will stimulate anterior pituitary, but to secrete another one, not thyroid stimulating hormone, to secrete actually two hormones. We call them luteinizing hormone and follicular stimulating hormone. Okay, so hypothalamus will secrete a hormone, call it gonadotropin releasing hormone. So this one we will speak during reproductive system. So this part we will not cover now during endocrine. So this part we will cover during reproductive system. This one we will cover now within endocrine system. So this is for endocrine. All endocrine, but this one we will speak during reproductive system. Reproductive, okay? Reproductive system, okay? So the second hormone secreted by hypothalamus, gonadotropin releasing hormone. So this hormone activate or stimulate anterior pituitary also to secrete two hormones, luteinizing hormone and follicular stimulating hormone. Okay. Okay. Okay, the third hormone secreted by hypothalamus, we call it growth hormone releasing hormone. Growth hormone releasing hormone. Okay, this one we will talk about it more during second class. Okay, growth hormone releasing hormone. Growth hormone releasing hormone will stimulate also anterior pituitary to secrete growth hormone. So where growth hormone comes from anterior pituitary. So this is our next class will be about growth hormone, which is for me the most important hormone in anterior pituitary to cover during this module. Okay, so growth hormone from anterior pituitary in response to growth hormone releasing hormone from hypothalamus. So growth hormone releasing hormone will stimulate, we do positive here, stimulate anterior pituitary to secrete growth hormone. Then growth hormone, what will growth hormone do? We will know more about growth hormone. Okay. Anybody there? Okay. The fourth hormone. Hello.
Yes, doctor.
Okay. You are still alive.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, the fourth hormone, CRH, corticotrophic releasing hormone. CRH, corticotrophic releasing hormone. So this hormone secreted from hypothalamus. This hormone will stimulate also anterior pituitary to secrete ACTH. Okay. So adrenal for adrenal gland, this one. This one will go to stimulate adrenal gland, so that's why the name adrenal. So corticotrophic releasing hormone from hypothalamus stimulate anterior pituitary. So far, 4 of them stimulating anterior pituitary to secrete ACTH. Adrenocorticotropic hormone. Adrenocorticotropic hormone. Adrenocorticotropic hormone. ACTH. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Then we have another hormone. We call it somatostatin. Another hormone, we call it somatostatin, which is here number 5, isn't it? So we have somatostatin also, a hormone produced and secreted by hypothalamus. This hormone has another name, which is growth hormone inhibiting hormone. So this hormone is inhibitory, so we do negative here. The previous for positive, stimulate. This one will inhibit. So will inhibit anterior pituitary. Has inhibitory effect on anterior pituitary. Okay? Anterior pituitary, it will inhibit the part which is releasing growth hormone, releasing hormone. So no more growth hormone. Okay? So somatostatin, also we call it another name, growth hormone inhibiting hormone. Growth hormone inhibiting hormone. So we have growth hormone releasing hormone, the third one here, and also we have growth hormone inhibiting hormone, or the other name somatostatin. It's the same thing, Okay. So this is will make anterior pituitary to stop secreting growth hormone. No more growth hormone. So this means no more. Okay, somatostatin. So we'll suppress anterior pituitary from secreting growth hormone. So anterior pituitary will stop secreting growth hormone. So it's against growth hormone releasing hormone. Okay. So besides inhibiting anterior pituitary from secreting growth hormone, also it will inhibit. We can add here. So then this hormone will inhibit anterior pituitary from secreting, so means there will be suppress of two hormones here, suppress of two hormones, which are growth hormone, and also it will suppress releasing or secreting of thyroid stimulating hormone. So you can see here, thyroid, first one, thyroid stimulating hormone comes from anterior pituitary. So somatostatin will stop or suppress anterior pituitary not only from secreting growth hormone, but also thyroid stimulating hormone. Okay, so it will do two things. So that's why we change the name. It's not growth hormone inhibiting hormone, because not inhibiting only growth hormone, also inhibiting thyroid stimulating hormone. Okay. Okay. The last one is dopamine. 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 Okay. So dopamine, same. So all hormones from hypothalamus, we don't have to think about it. All hormones will has effect on anterior pituitary. Anterior pituitary. Okay, anterior pituitary. So dopamine will has inhibitory effect on anterior pituitary. So anterior pituitary will stop secreting prolactin hormone. Prolactin hormone. Okay, so dopamine is inhibitory. Somatostatin also inhibitory. The other four stimulatory. Okay, stimulating hormones. So we have four hormones from hypothalamus, stimulating hormones. We have two hormones, inhibitory hormones. So we can say in simple way here, hypothalamus affecting all anterior pituitary. Okay, has direct effect on anterior pituitary. So the question why hypothalamus doesn't has any hormones to send to posterior pituitary. So all hormones from hypothalamus sending to anterior pituitary, nothing to posterior pituitary. So we have majority are positive, stimulating. We have two of them inhibitory hormones. Okay, So all hypothalamus, the hormones, send to the anterior pituitary, stimulate or inhibit anterior pituitary. And there is nothing to the posterior pituitary. Okay, I'm asking you, I'm not asking myself. Posterior pituitary, okay. So in response to hypothalamus, anterior pituitary will secrete hormones, isn't it? Yes or no?
Doctor.
Okay. Posterior pituitary also is secreting hormone, but doesn't receive any hormones from hypothalamus. No hormones. Agree or not?
Yes, doctor.
Maybe I did something wrong. What do you
Yes, doctor.
think? Okay. Anyone knows why hypothalamus, the connection between hypothalamus and anterior pituitary is hormonal connection?
Neuronal.
Okay, so anterior pituitary receive hormones from hypothalamus. Posterior pituitary doesn't receive any hormones. So do you think hypothalamus, so let me ask another question now. Do you think hypothalamus has effect on posterior pituitary or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But no hormones.
Yes.
Yeah.
How?
Neuronal.
Because it's
That's
not
it.
connected to blood vessel.
Yes.
It's neuronal.
Very good. Good. So it will stimulate posterior pituitary through neuron. So there are nerve from hypothalamus to posterior pituitary. So what's the connection between hypothalamus and anterior pituitary?
Blood
Vessel.
Blood vessels. Okay. So the connection blood vessels, and we know that hormones transport through the blood. So hormone, the only way of hormones to transport is through the blood. And we call them hormones, those chemicals, we call them hormones because they move from the origin. So here the origin is hypothalamus to the target to anterior pituitary through blood. So the target is anterior pituitary, and the chemical, we have this chemical which is transport from origin, hypothalamus, to the target through the blood, so we call it hormone. Otherwise, we don't call it hormone. In your assignment, one of you wrote that paracrine hormone. Paracrine hormone. Paracrine is type of chemicals, hormones, another type of chemicals. It's not the same thing. We don't say paracrine hormone, okay? Paracrine is chemicals released from group of cells or one tissue and working on the adjacent layer, next door. Doesn't move through the blood. Hormone secreted from a gland or organ, move through the blood to reach the target. And why the anti-pituitary is target to those hormones? So those hormones in the blood means they can reach your heart, they can reach your kidney. So we have thyroid releasing hormone, okay? So one of the hormones from hypothalamus is thyroid releasing hormone, okay? So this hormone is in the blood. So the hypothalamus will secrete this hormone into the blood. So the blood can reach anywhere, can reach your big toe, your brain, your kidney, liver, anterior pituitary gland, everywhere. But thyroid hormone, thyroid releasing hormone has only effect, or it only can activate or stimulate anterior pituitary. Leela, why? Leela.
Doctor, she said she has microphone problem.
Oh, okay. Akil, Azrael, can I see your face? Akil, Azrael? Don't ask me what's the question, huh?
Yes, doctor.
Shahira, are you driving or somebody else?
No, my dad is driving. I'm listening to you now.
Okay. You are not driving, isn't it?
No.
Okay. Okay, Akil Azrai, what was my question first?
I don't really hear that question.
Why?
Because it's not clear to me.
What do you mean by not clear? Now, we must at the end. What's not clear?
No.
Can you re-explain the last point we are talking about? Aizul, turn on your camera. Nakib, I don't want to see the ceiling. Akil Azrai, what's the last point?
I think that
Aizul,
Yes, doctor.
the same question.
You
What
said
was
about
my
the
question? Okay, can you repeat what we are talking about, the last point?
about the does the hypothalamus affect the posterior pituitary gland? It is affected because of the what blood I think about the arteries, about the it has the same.
That's for posterior pituitary.
Yeah.
No.
Uh,
Nakib, can you answer the last question?
About assignment.
Yeah, we already mentioned the assignment, but that wasn't the question.
Paracrine hormone. Okay.
Ahmed,
Yes.
can you answer the last question?
Were you asking about how the thyroid releasing hormone affect? Last point that you said was how the thyroid releasing hormone affect the anterior pituitary?
Yes, correct.
That was the question, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, but I need the answer.
Oh, for me.
Yes, from you, please, if you don't mind.
Of course, releases the hormone that we just learned before, the thyroid hormone.
Yeah. So we said why thyroid releasing hormone, which is in the blood, only affecting or stimulating or activating anterior pituitary. It can reach everywhere because it's in the blood. So why it's only activate anterior pituitary, Ahmed?
Is it because he has like a set destination?
It's not clear. Can you make it more clear?
Maybe because the thyroid releasing hormone has like a certain destination that it has to like go to.
Okay, not exactly. I need a specific answer. The answer is black or white. Akil Azrai, do you know the answer now?
I think because it has specific target at the each part.
Who's speaking? I'm saying Akil Azrai. Akil Azrai, what's the answer now?
The answer for what, Doctor?
Oh, what do you mean by for what? What are you doing? Can you share your screen?
And I turn on.
Sorry? What are you doing, Akil? Okay, Kai, what's the answer? Thank you, Akil. You have to concentrate. If you have a problem, you have to tell. Don't just sit there.
Yes, doctor.
Uh-huh.
Is it because there's only the receptors there?
Yes, thank you. That's it. So we have receptors there, receptors at anterior pituitary. So those receptors, because of those receptors, so thyroid releasing hormone can bind with those receptors here, thyroid releasing hormone binding with the receptors and make anterior pituitary to release thyroid stimulating hormone. Okay, so we can say that this is anterior pituitary, okay? This is anterior pituitary. In anterior pituitary, we have group of cells which has, for example, receptors for thyroid releasing hormone. Okay? So those group of cells will bind with thyroid releasing hormone because they have the receptors, and those group of cells will secrete thyroid stimulating hormone. Okay. Then we have another group of cells which has what kind of receptors, Siva?
Receptor.
Yeah. So what do you think? So we said we have group of cells has receptors for thyroid releasing hormone. Another group of cells has receptors for Aisha. Thank you, Siva. Aisha.
Yes, doctor.
You have to concentrate. When I ask, you have to answer. I don't want to repeat the question.
Yeah. I don't know, doctor. The receptors thing.
Why suddenly you become quiet and shy? And Shahira?
Gonadotropin releasing hormone.
Yes, very good. Thank you so much. So we have another group of cells for gonadotropin releasing hormone. So those group of cells has receptors for gonadotropin releasing hormone, means they bind with gonadotropin releasing hormone. So this will lead to those cells once bind with this hormone will release what? On it will release what?
We release LHN, FSH.
Yes, very good. Thank you. Luteinizing hormone and follicular stimulating hormone. Very good. Then we have another group of cells. Hazila, where are you?
Growth hormone, releasing hormone.
Yeah, thank you. So we have another group of cells. They have growth hormone, releasing hormone. So what does that mean, Rawan?
Stimulates pituitary gland to release growth hormone.
Again?
Stimulate pituitary gland to release growth hormone.
Yes, so those cells, they have receptors to bind with growth hormone, releasing hormone, which is coming from hypothalamus. So once they bind with this group of cells within anterior pituitary will secrete growth hormone. Thank you, Rawan. Then another group of cells who we didn't ask today.
Anis.
Anis, yes, thank you so much. Anis, she will hate you. Another group of cells, huh? Yes, corticotrophic releasing hormone. What does that mean? And Anis, you ask somebody else. Matira, yes, yes, yes. Please. What does that mean?
Stimulate anterior pituitary gland to secrete adrenal.
No, stimulate already. You mean this hormone? Once bind, yes, correct. Will stimulate anterior pituitary to
release adrenocorticotropic hormone.
Yes, ACTH, okay? ACTH, very good. Okay, another group of cells, Matira, who's next? Somebody didn't speak. Akil, Otto, yes, yes.
Somatostatin.
Otto.
Somatostatin, doctor.
Okay, somatostatin. We have another group of cells has receptors for somatostatin. So when somatostatin bind with those group of cells, what will happen, Otto?
Will release to will inhibit the anterior pituitary gland. Growth hormone and the thyroid hormone. TSH.
Good. Not thyroid hormone, exactly. Thyroid.
TRH. Thyroid hormone.
TSH. Thyroid stimulating hormone. Okay, very good. Another group of cells. Who's next, Otto?
You can pick, doctor.
Me.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes, you can pick anyone.
I'm so sad. No, I refuse.
Ainan?
Ainan, yes. Thank you, Ainan. All right. So Ainan will save me. Ainan, another group of cells has receptors for?
Prolactin releasing receptor.
For what?
For the prolactin.
Dopamine. Okay.
Yeah, dopamine.
So once those group of cells bind with dopamine, what will happen?
Inhibits secretion of prolactin.
Yeah, no more secretion of prolactin. Very good. Okay, so that's that. As simple as that. Okay, we have 1 minute left. Okay, any question before we stop?
Doctor?
Yeah.
For in our quiz or exam, do we have to write the full name or only the short form is okay?
You don't have to write full names.
Okay. Thank you.
Because this is supposed to be, also in the question, sometimes you write GH, growth hormone. We don't write the whole thing. Because when you have endocrine, when you sit to endocrine, definitely you know what's GH, isn't it? What's, what else? Because I'm erasing, what else? GN, gonadotropin, GN, RH, gonadotropin is hormone, and so on. So no problem, okay, for this one.
Okay.
Thank you for asking. So I think today class is just easy. Just you need to revise a little bit. Better to revise today. It takes from you 5 minutes. Then you'll be prepared for tomorrow class. Tomorrow also at 11, okay? Sorry, I couldn't make it some. There are